I got some stuff you just gotta try. What is it?
Dude, dude.
Yeah, I got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. I got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. Coffee and a joint. Coffee and a joint. Coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint.
I'm higher than an F-16 at Walgreens, trying to find some eye drops in a bottle of Listerine. Woo! Well, I missed the clean when I step on the scene. But yo, how did I get here? And what does this all mean? The last thing I remember was way back in September. Oh, Johnny had a doobie, it was groovy full of pleasure.
You should be able to show your shit because your shit's not actually fucking.
Yo, I stick to bacon with
Stay in
my
the house.
baby. We dishing out delectables a year. They tasty so here. It's amazing. Now come and get a slice. And if they try to take my herb, I'll say,
Take my wife.
but Kevin, you're not married. Oh shit, it's getting scary. I'm mixing up my history. My memories are buried. And I don't have a clue what's real or imaginary. So take heed, my children, cause this story's cautionary.
I got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. I got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint. Coffee in the joint.
I always
Coffee
love
in the
when there's like
joint.
a random
Coffee
person
in
in
the joint.
Discord who like
Coffee in the
reacts to
joint.
something when other people react
Coffee in
to
the
it.
joint.
I've
Coffee
like
in the
never seen
joint.
their name before.
I'm
glad.
was standing in the corner of the kitchen by myself, eyeing up the pop brownies on the top shelf.
Like
I'm thinking
Dr.
maybe just a
C-Map.
nibble of do, but I
New
didn't
name.
eat dinner, so
New
I
name.
doubled down too.
They didn't arrive recently. So you knew it.
Yeah, too high to function. I'm feeling like a clown at a funeral luncheon. I'm a goner, man. I've reached my marijuana maximum consumption. Well, goddamn hors d'oeuvre threw my knife over a curve. But I could be the hero that this party deserves. So I and rally sink the last cup. Turns out it was my team's cup. Fuck.
All sorts of shenanigans.
I got this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee and a joint.
Come on.
Coffee in the joint. Coffee in
Do
the
it.
joint.
I believe in you.
Coffee in the joint. 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 Coffee in the joint.
There we go.
Coffee in the joint.
All right, that's enough of that. Holy hot dog. All right, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, shall we? All right, let's see here. We're going to go to window. We're going to go to this fella. I'm going to go over this in just a second. Let me blow my nose. Let me blow my nose. So apparently I've just like developed crazy seasonal allergies because I started taking allergy medicine and my voice is coming back and stuff like that when I do take it. And then I tried stopping to take it. And then you guys saw that stream. I was losing my voice again. So I'm actually going to take one of my allergy pills right now. Some Claritin. Some Claritin. I don't know. I feel like a nerd taking Claritin. Used to not need antihistamines, bro. What is this shit? Let's just getting older crap. All right, let's talk fixes. Let's talk shit that we have done to change shit that has been changed so far. All right. While I do that, I'm going to open up a secret grubfish. That's right. Secret. All right, and we're going to say that the new one is going to be exclamation edits, and then we got to do left action house. All right, so there we go. I'll give you a quick sneaky peeky so that you guys can see the passcode. There you go. See the passcode, exclamation edits. Get on in there. We should be able to take contestants. So I have a little sneaky secret one for the early birdies. For the early birdies. All right, there we go. The secret is gone now. The secret is gone now. All right, so first things first, Hypnozong has been switched. Torched ability, Sleep Wave, is now going to say Deep Sleep on there. That lasts for 3 turns. It has a turn specification on there. It specifies Deep Sleep. Deep Sleep is known as the state where your Monsuda cannot attack. Regular Sleep is going to be an ability that comes later in the game where you will be able to possibly awaken from your slumber and be able to attack back. Otherwise, the opponent will be able to just destroy you. That's the concept behind it. That's the concept behind it. Again, right now we're using die and stuff like that for this. In the future, there's going to be, instead of dice and shit like that to roll for stuff, it's just all going to be RNG that happens in the game. That's how most card games work. That's how, that's how, what's it called? Well, sometimes it physically shows you a die if it calls for it. Like some cards do require like, okay, roll a 1 through 6. And sometimes it's nice to see the die actually roll and stuff like that. But if it's got like a percentage chance, like I'm not going to sit there and roll an 8-sided die for Experiment Chem 91 for the 37.5, 25%, fucking roll. That's just going to be automated. We don't need to have one for every single thing. But sometimes it's fun to show a little process that RNG is going on. But yeah, no, that's going to be basically what happens. It's going to go ahead and pick, and then usually there's some sort of animation that will show it. So like maybe we'll have like a wheel. That would be kind of funny to have like a wheel that spins around to see which one it lands on, and that's the thing that happens. That would be kind of fucking hilarious. That just happened in my head now, and that might be how I do animations for abilities like that. Like Frankie Fortune, just have like a little spin around, and it'll have like an attack, a health, a draw cards, or like a death sign on it. Little skull and bones for the animation. I've been thinking about this because a lot of abilities are going to require some form of animation. So I've been thinking about animations and getting myself prepared for that. Because again, I think that's the sort of stuff that's going to get people coming back and playing more and more, is when they see an automated version where there's abilities and it's not just like, hey, your dude attacked. We want to see some pixels flying around. You know what I mean? You want to see the damage getting done. That's how most games work anyways. That's what you want to see. So there we go. First one there. And this was all the ones from the list that I posted yesterday. There's going to be other ones that need to go up there for sure. And I'm throughout the weekend and then starting to the new week. It's actually what I want to do. It's actually what I want to do this upcoming week. I want to do edits, and more edits. I got in an edit mood today, and now I've got the edit fever. Now I've got the let's fix this shit. I'm very weird like that. Like sometimes it takes me a minute to start something, and then once it's started, I'm like fucking honed in on it. And that's usually why it takes me a second to start it, because I usually ask myself, do I have days to like accomplish this where I can focus on only this? If I do, then I'll get into it. If not, because otherwise that other shit that I need to get done absolutely suffers. I'm a fucking textbook hyper-focus ADHD individual. Super textbook. And it's funny because a lot of people talk about like ADHD. You start a lot of shit, but you never finish shit. Which is why Faded Monsoon is actually pretty impressive for an ADHD stoner fella to have stayed focused on the same thing for 2.5 years. That in and of itself is a feat. What's up? We got Forest Slayer in the house. SD Me, Buzz King, Squid Zuka, good to see you. Stelek, 77, Dave, Ira, Minion Loves, Dathical, Motor Car, Silent One, Hot Diggity Dog, Marklar in the house. Yeah, it was definitely drowning me out. I definitely had it way too loud. Might be. Sorry, everyone. Bokey the Bear, Motor Car. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So Project Sour, I wanted to make this more clear. So this is going to be a field effect. So this is actually going to be a great card to use early on to stall rush decks. So if you have a deck where you're trying to get to later rounds and stuff like that, and say that you've Sleekarella, Heavy Honey, you have Spiffsmo, all three of those, even Benny Bunko, all four of those guys have abilities that can really help your Monsuda Card Shark last longer in one way or another. Obviously, some are better for battle-specific stuff. Heavy Honey is just straight defense to herself. Spiffsmo kind of provides a shield with a 1/1 guard, a 1 HP, a 1 attack guard, no shield. And then you have Sleekarella, who can weaken attack. Again, that's going to reduce damage incoming, but also reduces damage when your Monsuda are fighting and can actually make your Monsuda survive longer. Healers are actually going to go well with Sleekarella when you think about it, because you can remove attack from a stronger card, hopefully keep your card alive, and then use the healer during your end phase to go ahead and heal up that Monsuda that just attacked. So if you use healers properly, and I know that a lot of people haven't been, healers are kind of like a late game strategy that you're going to be using on, tankish Monsuda and stuff like that. But there's going to be some things that you can do where if your opponent has run out of removal, and because there's only so many removal cards in the game, right? And, if your deck has a grip of removal, then you might not have, enough room in your deck to implement another full strategy. If you do have a lot of removal in your deck, though, that's going to be your decks that are going to be larger. If you have a removal deck, because you have a grip of removal cards, right? And you can go ahead and just keep toasting your opponent's Monsuda, and you can keep drawing your own cards and drawing your own strategy. Which, by the way, if you're going to do a deck like that, you probably want to have, a Heavy Honey, not a Heavy Honey at all. You want to have a like a Grungely type, or cards that have heavy draw abilities. Think Cheetah Dan. Like, you want to get Cheetah Dan in the game and give him like a health boost and keep that health boost on him so he can use it and keep drawing cards and stuff like that for you. Definitely something that you want to, get all those cards in your hand and stuff like that and have a severe card advantage while still having plenty of cards in your deck. Using Atomic Atom to thin out your opponent's deck. There will be other cards that allow you to thin out your opponent's deck. But yeah, that's it to start with. One of the abilities that will be really fun is I want to make a hybrid Monsuda that will go ahead, and if it destroys one Monsuda, it will destroy other Monsuda of that same name in a deck. So we'll go ahead and like chain destruct things. You'll have to like pull those cards out of your deck if you know that you have them. Lots of different fun abilities and things like that. So that way, like, using the same card over and over again could become a fatal flaw if that card's in someone's deck. So again, like, that's it, is like everyone's talking about the meta strategies and stuff like that, and like what works right now, and what works right now may not, be as potent as it is now once we come to, the end game, if you will. The end game. At least that's the concept. That's the concept. Spoiled High Sour Sludge, -2 damage to your opponent's side of the field for 2 turns. That's the whole field. That's for 2 turns, and that's for cards that get laid after this happens. So this is, again, a great early starting card. I've updated... What the fuck? What the fuck? I've updated this ability just because I don't think it was clear, and the intention was that it was a field effect, and the verbiage did not portray that. So I've changed the verbiage to match kind of what the idea of this card was in my head. Again, the concept was that we wanted something that's going to counter stuff early game that's got high attack. And taking away 2 attack from your entire side of the field, that can save you up to 10 damage a turn. So that could be a big game changer in some instances. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Cindy Cyclone. A flushed out Zong deck, having a board of 15/20s changed my perspective a bit. Bro, yeah, the Zongs can fucking steamroll, dude. You get Zongs out in the perfect order, and you can have like 20 attack, 30 health. It's absurd. Like but you got to get to the end game. That's just it. You got to get to end game with them. Photoshop? No. None of that fancy shit. This is GIMP. Yeah, Steamroll is what he did to me. Okay, and it's, dude, that's just it right now. Is like when you draw shit in the perfect way with the decks that I've built, you will get some insanely powerful shit that will make you go, holy fuck, well, why isn't the whole deck just built around this one concept? Well, that's the whole point, is I want it to allude to the concept. And this, maybe I'm crazy, but I want the following to build the meta strategies. I have a lot of really strong meta strategies inside of my head, some that I'll definitely be using when I'm dueling all of you. But I want all of you guys to kind of come up with the strategy. That's kind of the fun of a card game, is kind of solving that puzzle and seeing what creates the best flow. How many cards do you want to have in your deck? Because I think there's going to be a lot of decks that are 40 to 50 cards. I think there's only going to be a few that are 50 to 60, and those are going to be, you know, disrupt decks. Those are going to be things that are like not even built around doing damage to your opponent, but rather immobilizing, stalling, and getting your opponent to not be able to attack or use their field for most of the game until they run out of cards. Which is, again, that's the main goal. So like Atomic Atom followed with a bunch of stall cards and shit like that is going to be how you would run a deck like that. That you would probably want to have a great deal amount of cards more than your opponent, just because your plan is to get rid of their deck. But sounds like a Goblin deck from the early 2000s. My exact style. I still keep my modern burn deck up to date. There you go. There you go. And that's just it, is I want people to see strategies from the games that they've played in the past. I want people to see, you know, how this new setup, how you could take advantage of maybe strategies that you've used in previous games. How does it best serve you in this new game with this new format with the front guard and the rear guard, and having to clear out the front and center rear guard in order to be able to do damage to your opponent? So again, there's a lot of things that are going to be similar to you, and then they're going to be implanted in this new play style where you have 2 rows to deal with, technically 3 if you count your Monsuda Card Shark. But yeah, you have the 2 front guard, 3 rear guard, and then you have the Monsuda Card Shark behind that. So it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see how people, you know, end up playing, how they end up deciding they want to do shit. I'm really stoked about it. I've already seen people asking questions that they're kind of unlocking in their brains some of the meta strategies that I've had planned. Like I had someone reaching out about an Enzo Extendo strategy that you could essentially just halt the whole game and then just do damage straight to your opponent. And I was like, yes, you absolutely can. I want you to think exactly along those lines. I want you to think about all these different powerful cards in separate decks. I purposely spread out legendary cards so that they don't help each other that well. I wanted it just to be powerful cards that you kind of got to see in action, and when you get them at the right time, they kind of are super OP in that specific situation. I want that to trigger things in your brain that goes, well, what if I took this legendary card from this deck and this legendary card from this deck, really built my deck around these 2 cards? Like that's the hope. That's the hope, especially with the Gandalfs coming in. You're going to see the Gandalfs and think about cards you played with in previous decks and like which cards are going to go best with those Gandalfs and be like, damn, dude, this will fuck some shit up. So that's it. That's what I want. I want all of it. I want people to be like, think about this. Like, think about like laying Kali Crystal and then doing an onslaught of damage. Your opponent comes out and they like blow up your front line and it's not looking good anymore, but you got Elder Tree Tokemeister and you can boop, slap that down, put Kali Crystal back in your deck. Yeah, she gets shuffled in there, but she's not dead, and her boost is going to stay on the field. So that's like, you know, a crazy fucking reset combo. Like, not only are you sending Kali Crystal back to the deck to use again, but you're going to have Elder Tree Tokemeister with a +5/+5 bonus on the field, and then next turn you can lay down a bunch of cards to take advantage of that and try and do a rush at the end of the game to, you know, to take out your opponent. Did Kara P. Cherry get any edits? So I'm not sure why everyone's I gotta look at the Kara P. Cherry. So she can just heal 3 times. She can just heal 3 times in a turn for 9 total health. What is? Let me pull up her card. I don't get why everyone thinks it's so insane. Because Tina Tropicana is the same thing. You can split her up at 1 HP up to 8. Just like all around in one turn. So there's already a card that does that. That's Tina Tropicana. So I'm not sure. And she might be more OP than Kara. Yeah, but why would you do that? Why would you keep healing yourself? Because she's going to take 3 HP from herself to give herself 3 HP back. So she doesn't actually gain health. So like if you wanted to, and then you're going to have a time limit in game. So you'll just lose your turn if you just do an infinite healing loop like that. Because she only does it for 3 HP. I thought she says heal 3. Hold up. Yeah, no, that must just be a typo. No, yeah, it's supposed to be 3 HP, not 5. There we go. Now I'm looking. As you can see from my... Oh, it does say heal 5 health for some reason. Boom. Let's add that to the list of edits. Let's go to open. Actually, no, I'm going to do that here. Go back to downloads. Yeah, no, that needs to be changed immediately. No, it's just supposed to be like Tina Tropicana, where you can just use the heal and split it up how you want to, all in one turn. So you can heal multiple things at once and kind of, you toast the card, obviously, when it reaches 0 HP. But yeah, that was definitely not. It's definitely not supposed to have a net gain on it. I was like, I could not get why people were like, why is everyone so like caught up on this card? Because my brain was just kept saying it's 3, it heals 3 HP and it takes 3 HP from itself. I was like, what is going on with this card? What is happening? But now I know. Now I know that I put the wrong fucking number. And I missed it. I missed it heavily. We didn't just hit the 4, we hit the 5. Oh, where are you? Oh, there we go. Maybe. No, that's shatter. That's not what we want. I want sugar wax. There we go. Sugar wax. Here we go. Silly Jilly. Where are you at? Where are you? There's Kara P. Cherry. All right, gotta add her to the board. Gotta add her to the board. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back on the same page now. We're all on the same page now. Oh, yes. No, it's definitely a typo. Thank you. Oh my God. All right. So that's immediately being changed. Oh my God. I was so confused by it. I was like, what is wrong with the card? Because obviously I'm not looking at the card when I look at that. So I'm just remembering it in my head that, heal 3 health minus 3 health per use. Yeah, of course you can use it all in one turn. That would be like a major risk if you like just left it on the field. Because you wouldn't get to use the heals. Oh my God. No, yeah, just a 4 cost. Why would anyone ever use a different healer than Kara P. Cherry, right? Just straight up, I'm going to heal my board before I die, heal myself 4 times, heal the board again, heal myself 4 times. Oh my God. Commercial play. Yes, you can use Kara more than once per turn. I've tried to put once a turn on most of the cards that can be used only once per turn. Specifically on the healing cards. Wally Wizard is something that can only be used once per turn. I didn't put it on there. It's just a damage ability. Just with healers, it's just something that I want people to know that, you know, if it says you can only use it once per turn, you can only use it once per turn. If I don't have once per turn on a card that needs to be added to a card, I'll go ahead and do that. That's a mistake. But when it comes to heals, I've tried to make it across the board which ones you can only use once per turn by putting once per turn in there. And usually if it's a minus health ability, the card is taking from itself to heal, you know, your team. So Tina Tropicana, Kara P. Cherry, the minus health allows you to go ahead and, because there is a self-healing healer, and that's Waxy Kathy. Waxy Kathy can take damage and then auto heal itself, so you don't have to waste her heal on yourself. Yeah, no. So I've tried to be across the board with that. If I'm not, feel free to send me whatever card I did not put once per turn. Because again, if it's not minusing from itself and doesn't specify, like Golden Gus, I believe says you can only use once per turn and that you can heal 2 Monsuda with it, 2 separate ones. You cannot heal the same one twice. It has to be 2 separate Monsuda. The original Kara P. Cherry Alluvium deck? Yeah, no. Alluvium was ridiculous. Albus Alluvium was absurd. Was absolutely absurd. Ooh, I'm getting invited to the Scurvy Bot Discord. We might have Scurvy Bot on the Faded Monsuda channel. Might be earning some THC here soon. Might be earning some THC here soon. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, no, that would be absurd. All right, let's go ahead and export. Yeah, that just got added to the list there. All right, so I'm actually going to go in and save these. Control S, Control S, Control S, 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 S. There we go. All right, so I've saved all those cards. I've saved all of the updated versions. Let me go ahead and finish this off real quick. Then we'll do that first giveaway of the day. All right, so Cindy Cyclone deals 2 damage to opposing Monsuda card sharks front guard each turn. If no front guard hits rear guard. So each resolution phase. I'm going to get rid of turn. I want to specify that even further. No, not 265. That won't work very well. There we go. All right, so deals 2 damage to opposing Monsuda's card shark front guard each resolution phase. If no front guard hits rear guard. So super potent card. Super potent ability. And I want it to happen during the resolution phase. I want it to be something that happens passively. And yeah, resolution phase. So basically you get a turn to deal with it. So it's going to go ahead and end on their turn and do 2 damage. And then at the start of your turn, you have to go ahead and figure out how to get rid of it before your resolution phase, before it does 2 damage again. So the idea is that this is a powerful card. It's supposed to be powerful, and I want it to attack each time. So I went ahead and changed the verbiage to go ahead and match what I've envisioned this card to do. It's an attacker card. I wanted to live up to that, and the fact that it does a lot of fucking damage. Also, I wanted to take up a lot of aggro. It's only got 5 health. So if you leave it on the field by itself, it'll probably get killed by, turn 7 when you're laying shit down. So that should be pretty obvious there. Then we got Willy Wall, spoiled high, look out. So Willy Wall takes lethal damage in battle. All surrounding enemy Monsuda take 3 damage. No longer damages yourself. The idea was that it was to damage your opponent. And when I realized that Willy Wall literally does more damage to yourself than your opponent when it does everything, doesn't make any sense. I don't want that. I don't want it to be more of a harm to you than your opponent. So we went ahead and removed its friendly fire ability. So now you want to go ahead and lay this in the front guard always in the front guard. You never wanted to put it in the rear guard to begin with, because that way when it dies in the front guard, if your opponent has a full front guard, it can damage both of those units. It does 3 damage when it dies. So, nifty little card right there. You can figure out different fun ways to use it. And then let's see here. We got MK Ultra Mystic Mix-Up. Look at the top 5 cards of your own deck or your opponent's deck. So it's either or now. Either or for MK Ultra. That's the concept. That's the idea, the dream, the belief, the want. Turbo Turbine. This was just a typo. Send 1 Monsuda of your choosing back to the respective card shark's hand. So you can use it on your own card or you can use it on your opponent's card. Why would you use it on your own card? Say you have a tank that's almost dead. Maybe you have Dobby Dick on the field and you want to reuse their ability. You can go ahead and send that back to your hand, and then you can play it again and destroy a low attack card. A lot of reasons to use this on your own card in addition to your opponent's cards. Something to keep in mind. Again, this card is underrated right now. Very underrated. A lot of things you can do with that card. Stabby. When this Monsuda battles the opposing Monsuda, the opposing Monsuda is inflicted with lethal bleed 2. So there you go. That's the whole concept behind that. It was originally, I just had lethal bleed 2 on there for some reason. That's great that's minted to the chain forever. That's woohoo. I've even thought that I could make a blend if I wanted to for updated flower type and joint type cards, but I might just leave them their goofy, terrible selves as we, update. Because I'm sure that the sugar wax and all the other cards and stuff like that, there's eventually going to be more edits done to those. And so the wording will still be off on those. They're still going to be usable, obviously, in game every time we edit a card to match something before we get into this full on alpha beta phase. It's going to go ahead and an update in the game as well. So it's not like the card, you have to have a new card that has the proper text. Otherwise this card won't work. So all of them will register. That'll be more on my end than it is on your guys' end. But yeah, wanted to make it clear that that's an ability. Scooter Shooter does 5 damage to your opponent's side of the field. Boom. No more does 5 damage to up to 5 Monsuda. No more confusing shit like that. Golden Goose. Here we go. So this one was fun. I tried to make this as clear as possible. I think this is an okay job. Summon a 0/1/1 egg token. So 0 attack, 1 armor, 1 HP. If this egg token is still on the field in 5 turns, so put a counter on it. When you lay it down, it's got a 5. Start of your next turn, it goes down to 4. Start of the turn after that, 3, 2, 1. When it hits 0, it hatches. It's gone. Toast it, get rid of it, and then draw a card of your choosing in addition to your regular draw. Your regular draw comes first. Why does your regular draw come first? Because what if you were going to draw the card you wanted, and instead you want to use your ultimate draw on something else? So there you go. That's the idea. You don't have to search your deck until the egg hatches. This way, it just doesn't fuck play up until it hatches. If it hatches, you're going to have to protect it for a while. It can take 2 hits max because it's got, 1 armor and 1 HP. What will be really funny is if you used Cali Crystal with Golden Goose on the field and you souped up your egg to have 6 health and 5 attack. And then you could do damage with it. But yeah, no, that's the idea behind that card. Hopefully that one's clear. So I've reworked this. I was editing it today, trying to figure out how to best do this. between the ability that I wrote previously. This is the ending ability. This is what happens. So this way you don't have to summon a card. It's just going to be an egg token. It's just going to be an egg token. It's just going to be a card on the field, just like any other card. It's going to have a timer on it. If the timer reaches 0, you get to draw your card. So originally I was thinking you would take the card out of the deck, make that the token, and then if it hatches, then you just flip it over at the end of that time period. And if it dies, then you can go ahead and use Zooted Zane. This just seemed like an aspect that just makes more sense, because then you don't have to use a Zooted Zane combo in order for it to take effect and stuff like that without risking the card going to the toasted pile. We could change this yet again and make it so that you do pull the card out. But again, I'm just not sure if that's the way to go with the ability. This ability has been annoying me, and the wording of it and how it goes down. Because originally it was just like Golden Goose is on the field for 5 turns. And then I was like, that doesn't make any sense. It's laying a golden egg. That's the ability, golden egg. So that right off the bat was annoying to me. His name has a typo. Willie Wall. Spoiled high, look out. No, that makes sense. So here we go. What size text is this? Yeah, you're getting a nerf first of all, 24. Nah, I'll go down to 22 because we're gonna have to add a bunch of text. There we go. Choose a card from your deck and plant it face down as a 0/1/1 egg token. If this egg token is still on the field in 5 turns, yo, I think I'm up in this. So it needs to go a step further here. So you choose a card from your deck and plant it face down as a 0/1/1 egg token. If this egg token is still on the field in 5 turns, you may flip the card over. I want it to be a power plant at this point, because you're right. You have a card that summons it in 2 and 3 and it brings it to your hand. This needs to go a step further. So it's literally going to power plant a card. So Golden Goose, technically speaking, if you do it right, could summon Mecha Shih Tzu. You could like lay Mecha Shih Tzu face down and then try and get that on the field and stuff like that. So it's going to go ahead and power play. You could do that with like Hydrazong as well. So that's kind of going to be the concept with this card, because I've fiddled around with that concept in my brain, like how to get like a Mecha Shih Tzu or a Hydrazong on the field without going through this super long ass process of getting all those cards down. while still making it fair. And I guess you're not going to get rid of the super long ass process, but at least it might be easier to keep one card alive than to keep multiple cards alive and get them all on the field at the same time. Does it also toast a card if the egg is toasted, so it can be combined with Grungely? Yeah, no. So the concept is that the card is going to be on the field. The card that you want is going to be on the field. It's going to be face down, and it's going to be a 0/1/1 egg token. All right. So if this egg token is still on the field in 5 turns, you can flip the card over. So whatever card you put down on the field face down, if 5 turns goes by, you flip it over. If it gets destroyed, it just goes to the toasted pile and just goes to the toasted pile as a normal card. It's not like still an egg token once it gets toasted. It's just going to flip over and go to the toasted pile. And if it's like a spoil high, no, that doesn't affect. I like the flavor now too for Golden Goose. Got to protect the egg. Yeah. Yeah. So that way you can still use it with Zooted Zane and Grungely. Yeah. That way it makes sense. that way you're not going through all this for some fucking keeping the egg alive for fucking, just getting the card into your hand. So this way it makes more sense. It's still a pain in the fucking ass, but you're power planting a card. You know what I mean? So there is a huge advantage if you can keep this card alive. So like Project Sours, you want Project Sours, you want Timothy Turbines, you want UFO Rons, you want all the removal and all the defense cards to keep Golden Goose alive, so you can power plant like a Hydrazong or a Mecha Shih Tzu or something. And this is dope because like if you were to do like the Solo Zong, Tri-Zong, Hydrazong with like Eddie Maxim, and then use Golden Goose or something like that, then you could go ahead and even if that card gets destroyed, you can shuffle it back into the deck and stuff like that. So yeah, no, that's pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. That goes ahead because I've been trying to fucking get this ability down. There's been no secret that Golden Goose's ability has been a pain in the ass working it out. But I want it to be a really fun card. I want it to be that card that if you can somehow manage to keep shit around, if you can somehow manage it, then you'll be greatly rewarded. All right. So I might have over-explained, but I think that it needs to be stated. So choose a card, because I know the question's going to come up. Eventually, someone's going to try and power plant something with a torched ability. So choose a card from your deck and plant it face down as a 0/1/1 egg token. If this egg token is still on the field in 5 turns, you may flip the card over as a power plant. If this card has a torched ability, activate it as you normally would when planting that card. Oh, got it. I was looking at his actual name. I was like, there's nothing wrong with his name. No, there's a typo there. Good call. File, save, file, export. All right. Save, file, export. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do this first giveaway because we are kind of behind. I wanted to add these to Tabletopia too, but we've been like ironing shit out here. No, there's currently not a draft deck. I have to create that process. I have to create that. Although go ahead and get something like that going here. Hold on. All right. Yeah, no, I'll work on the draft deck possibilities there. I'll go ahead and get something like that going. I'll go ahead and get something like that on the horizon here. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get them all in there. Just like that way they're all together or whatever. But it should be interesting. It should be interesting. the whole idea is to try and get them in there neatly, but when I like drag them onto the field to put them into the deck, it doesn't like come out as a deck, even if it's like in a folder together. It comes out like as individual cards, and like they're never like in like, it's not like it like evenly separates them. It like separates them super strangely when you pull them out. I can show you in a second here, but let's go ahead and present. But yeah, I actually could probably get that done this weekend after edits. I wanted to get the edits done on Tabletopia today. We're going to do a giveaway here, and I'm going to open up Tabletopia cards. Take a super long time. The edits were the part that was going to take the longest. Once the edits are done, now it should just be, you know, remove the card and get on in there. First and sixth are going to get a first edition pack. There we go. I didn't specify a prize. First and sixth going to get whoever dies next. You get one, so you better die fast. Whoever dies next gets one. Minion Love's coming away with the Dubski. To trading, transfer, giveaways. Twitch, no. Twitch giveaways. Sensei Bullrog. Oh wait, no. Left Action House, Faded, Monsuda, Friday Mornings, and Dathical coming away with the Dubski. Coming away with the Dubski. So what do you guys think? Good? Changes good? Bad? Makes sense? No sense? I don't even know if I got through all of them. I think we stopped at Golden Goose. I have to show off the next couple of ones here. Let me go ahead and get these NFTs sent though. First edition. Oh wow, that's kind of a cool number to get, 1001. Oh wow, does it actually have the mint numbers in order? Well done, Atomic Hub. You actually know what the newest transferred shit is again? It did not know that before, just to be clear. All right. Dathical, your prize has been sent. Yes. Names both started with E. That fucked me up for a second. I was like, wait, is this the same wallet? Did I fuck up? No, different wallets. Different wallets. All right. Those prizes have been sent. Go ahead and check your wallets. They should be in there. All right. Go ahead and get on in there. Exclamation edits. That's what we're doing right now. All right. So I'm going to show off the next few edits super fast. We're just gonna rattle them off here. We're just gonna rattle them off. All right. So I think that I already did this, but I'm gonna do it again just in case. File, save. Make sure we save that. So Weston Melon. It's been went from a 5 cost to a 3 cost. 5 cost made absolutely no sense. It's a vanilla card. It doesn't do anything. Its whole point is just to be a meat shield, and even a 4 cost seemed like too much for it. So I made it a 3 cost. I was like, we have healers who have like 8 health and like our 4 cost that heal things. So Weston Melon at 10 health is not. It's 3 cost. It's just a big old meat shield now, or sugar shield. Big old sugar shield. This is meant to just take damage. Yeah, I was sitting there and I was looking at that card and I was like, what was I thinking when I made that a 5 cost? Doesn't make any sense. This has been switched to a ranged attack. The text, unfortunately, is tiny now, which I'm not a fan of, but also at the same time, I needed to add the text in there. Otherwise, it wasn't going to make any sense. So immobilized, this monster cannot attack unless Backwood Billy is on the field. So there you go. It's immobilized. That's why that is written there. It being immobilized means that it can take damage. Hence why I use the term immobilized. Because whenever you immobilize an enemy ranged Monsuda, it can take damage. However, when Backwood Billy is on the field, he is a ranged card. It's activated as a ranged card, so it's not going to take damage. So Backwood Billy really needs to be on the field with Blunt Zuka. Get Backwood Billy on the field with Blunt Zuka, and Blunt Zuka becomes a fucking powerhouse. That was always the concept behind that card. And I just changed it so that it has ranged attack in there. And it just says Blunsuka hits the entire guard when he attacks. This Monsuda does not take and then it goes into the regular. Now, that being said, he does technically battle the entire row. So if you face a Monsuda that has ranged in an entire row, that one Monsuda can damage you, but he still damages them all. It's all at the same time. So he takes whatever damage comes in from them at the same time that it's dished out. So it's not like he damages this Monsuda first, and since that one's ranged, it hits him, and the other two are okay. It's just all at the same time attack because he's attacking the whole row at the same time in this instance. Danica Dollhouse, right in the eye. When this Monsuda engages in battle, that's the added part. When it engages in battle, that's the important part that's been added. Opposing Monsuda is blinded and has a 100% chance to miss their next attack. Sometimes it's like a 50% chance, something like that. So there you go. This was a 100% chance. I already went over this one, but I'll go over it again. Your opponent's Monsuda are immobilized for 3 turns, -2 attack from afflicted Monsuda each resolution phase. All right, that is their field. That is the Monsuda that get hit by that. If you lay down new Monsuda, they are not affected by that. It's going to be hard to keep track of each one for being for 3 turns, not to mention it weakening and immobilizing the entire field for 3 turns is already super fucking powerful. So yeah, if your opponent can lay down one Monsuda after that, guess what? Hopefully he's got enough attack to wipe out your Monsuda because your side of the field is healed 2 HP at the start of each turn. That's every turn. So at the start of your opponent's and the start of your turn, it's going to be plus 2 HP every single time. So that's 4 HP every time it comes back to your action. You know what I mean? Because your opponent's going to go, after you battle, it's going to go to your opponent after you end your turn. And then after you end your turn, it's going to go over and to your opponent's turn, you get 2 HP. They battle, your turn, you get 2 HP. So there you go. 1 second. I have to handle nose stuff. Whoopsie. The allergy medicine is just like incredible. I love that my voice is fucking back. I can sing. I can dance. There once was a bum 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 bum. I should do the whatever it's called, that shanty. That shanty song that people have been singing on TikTok all the time. What is it? Soon may the weatherman come. Wellerman? Wellerman or Weatherman? I can't remember. Wellerman? I think it's the Wellerman. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. All right. Okay. Oh, no. Go back to being centered. All right. And then, of course, Kara P. Cherry. We just did this. Heals 3 HP. Heal 3 health. Heal. -3 health per use. Boom. All right, so those are all done. Now let's go and add them in. Now let's go to Tabletopia. Stop screen there. We're going to present. Wellerman. Yeah, there we go. Hold on, let's pull up the Wellerman lyrics. There once was a ship, but well, I don't even know the song. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up, her bow dipped down. Oh, blow, my bully boys, blow. Huh. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. There we go. Yeah. You gotta do the fist pounds. There we go. See, I gotta look up the lyrics. I don't know the whole song. I can't say. I tried looking at it the other day, and I was like, oh, I haven't listened to this song enough to know where the shit goes. But I know the beginning. I know the beginning portion. We can do that. We can do that one all right. Totally useless information. Totally useless. All right, let's go to share screen. Nicely done. There you go. We're going to clip something. We should clip the sea shanty. All right. There we go. Eddie Maxim deck. Do you have... Oh, you do. You have Cindy Cyclone in there. Let's go through our list here, right? So Hypnozong, not in there. Project Sour, I believe, is in there. Yep. Boom. Project Sour needs to be edited. Willie Wall needs to be edited. So 3 cards that need to be updated in here. Scooter Shooter, 4 cards. Holy shit. All right. MK Ultra. They all of Eddie Maxim's deck needs to be reworked. Oh, that's fucking funny. All right. Oh my goodness, that is too funny. That is too fucking funny. Oh. All right. Yeah, there you go. All right, so I just need to write these down so I don't fuck up. Eddie Maxim. Could be no, that's not what I'm changing. Cindy Cyclone, MK Ultra. Just so I don't fucking forget. All 5 of them or whatever I'm changing in here. Scooter Shooter and Willie Wall. Willie Wall. All right, so those are the ones getting deleted. I'm going to have to add those back in. All right, so delete. Okay. And I'm going to go to create object. I'm going to go to card deck. Pull up my trusty, dusty thing here. Load up the card back. And then we're going to upload some images here. And Willie Wall needs to be added to that. We got Scooter Shooter. We got Cindy Cyclone, Project Sour, and MK Ultra. There we go. So open those up. We're reloading with the new ones. So now they have the new text in there. What? I was about to say, I was like, it's like, why is there only one? That's not how that's supposed to be. All right. So we got those. Upload the images. Bam. Bam. Excellent. So we're going to have to wait for those to fully refresh so that I can put them back in there. So I can go ahead. I'm going to put 2 of each one in there. 2 of each one in there. As you can see, we're down to 40 cards. Down to 40 cards after that switcheroni there. All righty, let's see. Are you going to let me? Are they in there now? Eventually, when they're like in the system, you'll see this like plus or minus in there when you hover over them. Obviously, not fully in the system yet because they haven't changed. Refresh one more time, maybe we're ready now. Nope. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and come back to that one. All right, Benny Bunko definitely has a card that needs to be fixed here. All right, let's see here. All right, so Project Sour got Willie Wall, MK Ultra, all those got. Scooter Shooter is taken care of. All right, so all of those got added back in there. All right, Hypnozong, that definitely needs to be, that one's definitely in there. Hypnozong is definitely in Benny Bunko's. Benny Bunko, Hypnozong. All right, I think that's it from his because these are mostly Zongs, and he's only got Waxy Cathy in there. Oh, Cara P. Cherry, not on this list, but definitely needs to be reworked in there. All right, so that's 2 of each of those. I probably should have put how much was in each one. I really wish I had done that, but you know, sometimes it bees that way. Sometimes it bees that way. All right. And loading up the card back. Here we go. And upload images. All right. Carapi Cherry and Hypnozong. Yeah, a little Hypnozong, buddy. Bam. Open. All righty. Let's go there. Let's save that. Save that. All right, so they're in there. Hypnozong. Where did Carapi Cherry go? Oh, that one's loading still. Got it. Still heavily loading. There we go. Objects. Let's see if Eddie Maxim can be updated. There we go. 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. There we go. Brings us back up to 49 cards. Well, 48 cards, technically, because Eddie Maxim's not a card. It says 49 cards, but it's really 48. Boom. Boom. Take a leave and go. All right, there we go. Go back to objects. No, objects. Fade Monsuda. Let's see, is Benny Bunko working again? Yeah, all right. Get those back in there. Go back to objects. All right, so we got those taken care of. Let's remove Hypnozong from this. Timothy Turbine is going to be in... let's see here. Timothy Turbine, Casey Stones. I think that... I'm trying to remember which one Casey Stones is even in. If Casey Stones is even in a deck right now. I need to remember that. But Timothy Turbine, I know for a fact where that one is. Timothy Turbine is going to be in Heavy Honey's deck. So let's go ahead. I think that's the only one. Golden Goose isn't in there. So there's free Timothy Turbine. 3 Timothy Turbines. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I snuck Emma Emerald in there. Totally forgot to put Emma Emerald in there. Gem Power, attack +2 to all precious songs and precious bongs. So that was definitely... something that needed to be added to that deck. So I think it was Malia was talking about how there's not enough attack in that deck. You drinking tea and rum? See, do that in a crowd and see if you get others to sing along. That'd be awesome. Joined. There you go. There you go. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you, Danny. Good to see you, Danny. All right. I'm seeing if there's anything else in here that needs to go. I don't think so. I think that we did that. Up to 2. Yep. All right. I like everything else in there. So did I click Timothy Turbine? I thought I did. All right. Take the Turbine. Let's go ahead and delete that. Okay. I'm still going to do the card deck because it goes ahead and it names it the file name. And so I just go ahead and that's how I fuck with it. That's how I fuck with it. Because all the other ones are just the file name, so it just makes sense for this to just be the file name. I could have just uploaded an individual card, but meh. Meh. All right, so Tabletopia. It's in there now. We got Timothy Turbine. It's going to need some time to bake real quick there. So let's go back to objects. I have a feeling that a lot of them are in these decks here that need to be changed. All right, so Blunt Zuka. There we go. And then Heavy Honey, Timothy Turbine. And then this is the... Which deck is this? This is the Elder Cronfire deck. So Blunt Zuka is in this one. Danica Dollhouse is in this one. Is that it? I think that's it. All right, so Danica Dollhouse. The other one selected still Blunt Zuka. I don't think any of the other ones are being changed here. Golden Goose, Casey Stones, Albus Alluvium is in the other deck. Those are all in the other deck. One breaking news unfolding now. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, let's go ahead and delete those. Delete the 2 selected objects. Absolutely. Create object card deck. Get out of here for now. And we're going to go ahead and bloop that right on in there. Upload images. Danica Dollhouse and Blunt Zuka. Open that up. And let's go ahead and hit him with the save. Boom. Alrighty, go back to objects. This will take a second to go ahead and finish publishing to the site. We'll go back to Heavy Honey. We'll go ahead and bump Timothy Turbine back up to 3 because that card is awesome. That card is awesome. All right, then we got back to our cards here. Let's go to the Frosty Alluvium deck. All right, so obviously Albus Alluvium. There's only one Albus Alluvium in that deck. No, that needs to. Well, I'm going to be replacing it. There's supposed to be 2 in there. I don't know why they would say 1. All right, so Weston Melon, Albus Alluvium, Golden Goose. There's those 3. 1, 2, 3. And is Casey Stones in here? Casey Stones is not in here. Oh wait, nope, he's not. Casey Stones is not in here. So I don't even need to re-update that one. That one's already been updated. There's no deck for that one to go into. At least I don't think so. Is Casey Stones in a deck? I don't think so. Don't think so. Oh, he might be in Spiffsmo's deck. I'll check that out. I'm going to check the other ones just in case. All right. Albus Alluvium needs to be re-added. Golden Goose needs to be re-added. And Weston Melon needs to be re-added to this deck. So let's go ahead and delete those. Okay. Let's go ahead and create object. Let's go ahead. Card deck. Upload images. We got Albus Alluvium. Weston Melon. Golden Goose. There you go. 3 of you guys all being re-added. All being re-added with your new updated formats. Boom. There we go. I love it. I love it. All right. Go back to objects. Go back to this. Go back to Elder Cronfire. Blunt Zuka. We're going to have 2 of, right? Backwood Billy only has 2, I believe. Yes. And what was the other one? Blunt Zuka and Danica Dollhouse. Also going to have 2. Where you at? Boom. There we go. Bam. Excellent. Excellent. And let's see if the Frosty Alluvium deck allows me to do it. Yes, it does. Golden Goose. There's a deucer there. And Weston Melon. That'll be at the bottom. Boom. All righty. Let's go ahead and refresh that. What's that I was looking at? 41 cards. Excellent. Excellent. All right, let's go back to objects. And I think it was Spiffsmo. I think I'm checking Spiffsmo for Casey Stones. No Casey Stones in here either? No, there they are. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, I know that he's in one of these decks. Casey Stones. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and delete Casey Stones. So all these decks need to be updated in the game, which we're going to do next. And then we're going to do some giveaways, and then we're going to get the fuck out of here. All right, go to create object, card deck, go to front end, go to upload image, go to Casey Stones, first edition, and save. Okay. Boom. And then Casey Stones is going to be in there, probably loading at the bottom. That's exactly what he's doing. So I'm actually going to open up another tab here for my games. We got 98 prizes on there. I think I have to actually add some more prizes and stuff on there. I have to add some more prizes. All right, let's go back here. Spiffsmo, he should be able to. Nope, he's in there, but not able to add him yet. Boo! Come on, buddy. You're the last guy. You're the last guy I need. Yes, there we go. There we go. There we go. Casey Stones, he's got 2 cards in there now. Boom. Let's go back to, now we're going over to share this tab instead. Go back to objects there on that one. Faded Monsuda. Currently locked up. Obviously, the reason it is locked up is because we're doing this right here. We're doing this right now. All righty. And then let's go ahead and edit setup here. All righty. So this is loading here now. Guys, go ahead and get into the Grubfish exclamation edits. Get on in there to win there. Get on in there to win there. Because after I do this, we are going to go ahead and move right on into that giveaway. So here we go. Share this tab instead. All right. So remove that. We're going to remove this. And then I need to remove Eddie Maxim's deck. I need to remove Benny Bunko's deck. Heavy Honey and Spismo. What just happened? Oh, it just scaled up. What happened? I was like, what the fuck just happened here? What just happened to my shit? All right. And so this is what I mean by like it's kind of annoying, is because now it's going to, when I lay these on the field here. So let's go ahead and do Spismo. I'll do Spismo right here. One element. All right. And that was Spismo's deck. Woohoo! So flip that there. There we go. All right, so there's Spismo's deck. I'm going to go and randomize it, shuffle these guys up. All right, and then let's do Heavy Honey. Did you grab a dice or something? Oh, I know what happened. Heavy Honey needs to be... change table size. Bam, there we go. All right, then we got Heavy Honey stepping on up into the plate here. There we go. My OCD. No, it must be in line with one another. There we go. Sort of in line. I really do try. I try to make things look all in shape and whatnot. All right, so we have Heavy Honey, Eddie Maxim, Benny Bunko. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Benny Bunko. All right, just 2 more decks. And then we're on to our regularly scheduled activity here. Boom. Oh. All right, we're getting there. All right, let's just go ahead and lay down these other decks. Let's just go ahead and get the job done here. Oh, go back one. Go back one. Boom. Hold on, let me say I did this one first, right? This one has Tilly Tornado. Yes, excellent. Just making sure. Just making sure. All right. Now, time for the Frosty Alluvium deck. Ah, fuck it. All right, there we go. And this bugs me being that way instead of this way to start. So there we go. Now. Save and publish. All right, they're all updated. All right, word. All right, I just read all that. Boom. All right, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and go back here. Well, I don't think it can be published. It's in publish. Setups in publishing queue. 1. Please wait until publishing is completed. Please wait until publishing is completed. There we go. So it's in the process of publishing. That's what we like to see. What is this? It's a default play zone, contains published game setups only with access available to all users. If you want to play test the game or share with white labels, please create a separate play zone for further usage. All right, I guess. I don't know. I don't get this public one. It's like it acts like there's like a widget HTML code. Like what? Okay. I've tried putting it in a website. It doesn't do anything. So there was no widget. Casey was indeed in one. Casey indeed was in one. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Oh, there you go. It's published. There we go. So it should all be updated. Should have all the updated cards now. All right. Let's go ahead and share this tab instead. You guys got what? Until 10:30 to get in. Until 10:30, then we're going to do a few giveaways here. Go ahead and end the day strong. The first set of edits is done and live in the Tabletopia. How about that? Incoming! Oh my goodness, incoming. That's funny. We're about to leave. You might want to. Is it too late? We're about to leave here, and we don't have raid potential here. I don't know if Left House is around. Let me message Left House. We're doing a few giveaways still. But let me. Well, it's the perfect time to raid, I guess, because we're about to be doing 3-4 giveaways in a row right now, and then we're going to be ending the stream. But let me see if Left House is around. Has it been that long since I talked to Left House? No, there he is. I was going to say, I don't think it's been that long. One day I'll be allowed to raid stuff. I think even Dangus has the ability to assist with raids. I don't know why I have not been given the ability. I've not been given the permission. But it does create a pain in the ass. Raid! Who's raiding on in? Who's coming on in here? I see an incoming raid. Oh, what is this? Wombat? Is this some wombat action? Hot diggity dog. We might have to do a genuine everything pack if it's wombat, seeing as that's one of the places that the one of one cards are good to go. Good to go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 138. Holy hot dog. Wombat with 107. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Fata Monsuda. For those of you that are brand new, we didn't quite get around to play testing with the deck, but we are currently in the process of testing the abilities via Tabletopia for our card game. And yeah, I'll go ahead and show you that right now. Go ahead and get in the grubfish, though. Exclamation edits, hop on in there. We're going to be going ahead and make sure you put your wallet in. Otherwise, I can't send the prize. Make sure you get your wallet in there. It's grubfish. Y'all know how the grubfish works. So go ahead, get on in there. And it's actually 10:30. I said we're going to go ahead and get started with this one. Let's go ahead and do 2 Gen 1 Everything packs here. 1st and 6th going out. 2 Gen 1 Everything packs. Then we'll move on to some 1st edition packs, some other goodies and stuff like that. And then don't worry, there's more. There's going to be at least a couple more giveaways here. We're towards the end of our stream, but that is all right. For those of you who weren't aware, we do have one of ones in this collection. We don't For 144,000 NFTs, I believe is how many we're up to. There's only 200 one-of-ones. So not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Let's go to F. Faded Monsuda. Include NFTs not on the market. Sort by mining power descending. Oh wow, they're still chilling strong at 975. What's up, Rob Robson? Rob Robson, welcome. Was from you last week. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that as well. What's up, Atlas Drawers? Welcome. All right, so there's our winner, Chucky. Chucky brings the raid, and Chucky gets the Gen 1 everything pack rigged. That's awesome. Holy hot dogs. All right, let's go ahead and give that out. Gen 1 everything pack. Here we go. Hopefully you get a 1-of-1. As you can see, lowest listing currently is 75 wax. Suggested price is 46 wax. It's been the sales for this is done. You can't get this with THC anymore. So now the price has gone up a little bit because of that, since you can't buy them from a drop directly. So I think Chucky's going to probably rip that one open, though. Chucky's been around for a long time and enjoys some Faded Monsuda. That's probably why he recommended coming on over here. So again, big shout out to Chucky. And then we got Randman 7272 coming in. You're getting yourself a Gen 1 everything pack. Hot dog. Congratulations. All right, we're going to get another one started, so get on in there. But for those of you who didn't know, we do have some stuff. These are 1-of-1s, obviously. They're 975 mining power and have uranium. If you do want Gen 1 everything packs, you'll have to get them off the second market these days. But that's actually where the heavy staking in Wombat comes from in Faded Monsuda. After these guys are done here, which we're scrolling down, as you can see, the next closest is going to be Wesley Wombat. Some of you may have a Wesley Wombat. If you're wondering where Wesley Wombat came from, it came from Faded Monsuda. It was one of our first promos. One of our first and only promos, actually, that we did kind of cross collab there. Because obviously, Wombat Dungeon Master, for those of you who don't know, we were actually in the first season of Wombat Dungeon Master. We've been around in not stakeable, but you can hide our NFTs in your dungeon. And we've been doing that. You've been able to do that for a while here. Well, yeah, as you can see, these ones, it kind of drops off here. Frosty Fiona, that one is 200. That one's going to be hard to come by just because that has the usage inside of our game as well. A lot of cards are staked and stuff like that for THC, so they can be hard to find. But if you can find them, might as well. Last minute gift sales. Look at this. Use this banner to buy on Entertainment Earth and receive an extra 10% off any in-stock purchase. I love this. Pop in stock is awesome. Pop and stock's an awesome dude. All right, guys, go ahead and get on in there. We'll do another Gen 1 everything pack giveaway here. Give out 2 more of those, and we'll give out 2 more first editions, and that'll be it for our weekly update. And you know what? We'll do 2 more. So this one's going to go off at 10:37. Do a giveaway, and then we'll do another one after that, and we might do one after that as well. Let's see here. So far, we have not gotten the raid. But yeah, guys, we're going to do some Gen 1 everything packs here. 1st and 6th. So if we get over 30 contestants, we'll go ahead and we'll do 1st, 6th, and 9th. We'll give out 5, or we'll give out 3 total Gen 1 everything packs here. It's a special day. It's a special day. Oh no, it's reconnecting. Don't do that. It's just us. It's a special day here. We went ahead and did our first edits inside of the game here. So Eddie Maxim had some cards that needed to be updated. Benny Bunko had a card. Heavy Honey had a couple cards, I believe. Spismo had a card. Oh no, those 3 only had 1 card that needed to be updated. These 2 had cards that needed to be updated for days. These are the new the new Gandalf decks, the legendary 4 Gandalfs. We've got Ruby Cronfire and Elder Tree Tokemeister are going to be inside of this one. Then you have Frosty Fiona and Albus Alluvium inside of this deck here, which all 4 are incredibly powerful cards. Incredibly powerful cards. All right, let's go back to that. It's almost 10. It's almost 10:37 here. It's almost 10:37, guys. Go ahead and get on in there. If we get up to 30, you get one more winner. One more winner. If not, this is going to be 1st and 6th. This is going to be 1st and 6th. And best of luck. There are still, I believe, 26 1-of-1s inside of those packs. So there are still some 1-of-1. The Gandalf decks are not designed with a specific card shark in mind. They were just kind of put together to get, to make sense in general. I tried to mix up the costs and stuff like that so you could at least play stuff in the early rounds and so on. But we needed to test cards, man. We needed to get some cards out there, see what they look like, how they read, do they make any sense? Which I'm glad I did, because we had a fuck ton of cards in those 2 decks. We had like 7 or 8 cards that needed to be edited immediately. So I'm glad I did. It was like the cards that I put inside of the decks, the whole reason that I put them inside of there was because I was confident in where they were supposed to go. I was confident in, like, you know, their abilities. I'd worked with them specifically with those meta strategies and stuff like that in there. And the other abilities, I had, you know, concepts and stuff like that as well. But the reason that they weren't in those decks and stuff like that, number one, some of them, when combined with those decks, would make a powerful deck even more insanely powerful. And I wanted people to kind of find their own meta strategies. But also because some of them, you know, some of them are kind of like one-off cards where, like, they kind of just work best doing their thing and using them at the right time. Not every card has, you know, 10 other cards that goes with super well. Sometimes it's just a stall card. Sometimes it's just a healer. Sometimes it's just that. Sometimes it's just that. All right. We're past our go time here. 1st and 6th, getting a genuine everything pack. Here we go. Hop on in, guys. Hop on in. We're having fun today. We're having fun today. How about that for getting stuff? I don't know if you saw Mark Lar, but we got the cards in there now. The updated cards are in there live. And please let me know if one of them still reads the same. I fucked that up if that is if that is the way. If that is the way. All right, there we go. And I do have a list. I saw your message. I have a list of the cards that I updated, and I can go ahead and go into the current Fated battle mechanics list and update those written abilities. That way it's on the main site. Mike Bong, what an appropriate winner. Mike Bong, I can't believe you haven't been by sooner. Welcome to Fated Monsuda. Get yourself a general and everything pack. We're a wise man for wise. There you go. There you go. Get yourself a general and everything pack. Congratulations. You can do whatever you want with it. You just won it. You could sell it. You can open it, see if you get a 1-of-1. Again, remember, you could find one of these cards inside of there. There's 26 of them left, and there's less than 1,000 packs that can be opened. So they're actually at a higher percentage rate than is currently on the pack, which is pretty nifty. All right. All right, let's go. Did I send that already? Let me make sure. Here. Can't remember if I sent that already. I don't think I did. Check the transfers. I'm going to check the transfers just in case. If Atomic Hub wants to load. There we go. I did not. See? That's why it's good to check. Share this tab instead. There we go. Just sent it on out to you, Mike Bong. An N1K. That's y.ufa. I know that one. I know that one. Boom. There we go. Shablamo. All righty. And let's go ahead. We'll get some first edition packs. We're ready to go here. For those of you Faded Monsuda fanatics out there that are trying to build up your decks right now, this one's going to be a first edition. First edition, and then we'll finish off. After this one, we'll do a Series 5 and first edition. So Series 5 promo pack and then a first edition. So packs galore. Rewarding those of you that decided to stop by here on our weekly update. This is the Left Action House channel. And for those of you who don't know Left House, his collection is also actually stakeable in the Wombat Dungeon Master. You can put him in the old Wombat Dungeon. But he's been streaming a little bit less, but he pops up here and there. And but yeah, we've been doing our weekly updates here for this is week number 111. This is our 111th episode. This is a long time we've been doing this here. It's part of the reason that we kind of chill here and still do it here is because the first 111 updates are now currently on this channel. So that's kind of one of the reasons that we stick around here. That and this is the first channel that we were ever interviewed about Faded Monsuda on was actually on Left House's show. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Woo! Fuck yeah. All righty. So I'm going to start this one at 44 here. Start this one at 44 here. Just for shits and giggles. No. So I'll probably test the new decks this weekend while on stream. Only done one so far. Only done one match with them. Want to do a few more. Test them out. See how they function, how they flow. And then I might go ahead and just alternate cards through these decks. I might just put new cards into all of these decks and just test them out with the remaining cards and just kind of do like a running tally here. Because once we feel like we've kind of gotten a card completely figured out, we'll go ahead and like kind of move on from it. Move on from it and see, where it can go and stuff like that. So see the potential of a new card. See the potential of a new card. All right, that's 44. Let's get it going here. Let's get it going here. First edition packs. Hiya! There we go. Like I said, you guys came at the right time, right in the middle of doing giveaways and stuff like that. Best place to learn about Faded Monsuda. We actually have a link tree. That's probably the best place to learn. But Discord is good as well. Discord is pretty awesome. Come in, say hello. A lot of people in the collection are super awesome and like to help new people that want to learn about the project and stuff like that. So here we go. HTTPS Linktree. Faded Monsuda. That's like our latest drops. You can find where to get the token from there. You can go to the main home page. You can read our hemp paper. You can check out our social medias. But yeah, just a stoner making a game. Just a stoner making a game, kind of dude, kind of show, kind of collection. Been doing it for about 2.5 years. Started off with one singular Monsuda. There's now 200 in the first generation. That's how many are going to be in the first generation. There's 50 more that are going to come that are hybrid Monsuda, but that's down the line. And that's going to be stuff that you craft for with your THC. Aish! 420. Look, all these weed smoking names popping up, bro. All these weed smoking names. I love it. Fucking love it, bro. Getting your taste for some Faded Monsuda. All right, some first edition pack action here. Let's share this tab. Currently looking like the lowest listing is 64 wax on that bad boy. Aish 242 GTRKT. There you go. Let's fucking go. There you go. Them weed smokery NFTs, open them up, read those abilities. And it's funny because some of the abilities on those cards, you've got some true first edition collectible goodness there. Not only will those cards be usable during alpha, during beta, and going into the playable card, the perfected playable card era, which will be full launch. You know, they're going to have shit that's wrong on them. In the game, they'll register with the updated, you know, stats, the updated verbiage and stuff like that, and still be usable. But it'll be nice to have something that's different that kind of shows that, like, well, how long have you been part of this project? Well, I've got this card that's got all these fucked up stats and shit on there. That's not even right anymore. Funny shit. Welcome. If you haven't met us, we're abnormally honest here. We're abnormally honest about this project. People have asked me like how to whale in to this project before, and I've been like, well, hold on a second. Got to understand that this is a bunch of stoners doing stoner shit here. Got in the Halloween costume contest. Fuck yeah. I remember that. We should do another one, dude. That would be dope as fuck. All right, one more giveaway. I like it. I like seeing these new names. I like seeing these fresh faces. So someone's getting a Series 5 promo pack. Those are promo cards. They don't have any descriptions on them. They're just the picture of the Monsuda. Those are high THC staking cards. So the perfected cards, which haven't been made, are kind of like the base staking rate. The first edition cards stake for 2 times the base perfected cards. The promo cards stake for 10 times the base rate. So they're 5 times more potent than this pack that I'm giving out right now that you see on the screen. This one is a first edition pack. So a common from this pack is 5 times more potent than a common from that pack that was just on the screen. So that's what's going to be up for grabs here. That's what's going to be up for grabs here in this next Grubfish. We got a first place is going to win one of those, and 6th place, you'll get a first edition pack. So 1st and 6th, they'll get a prize. Skadoosh! Dude, that's awesome. I love hearing that, like, Faded Monsuda was, like, the introduction to this chain for some people. If you've been wronged by wax since then, I'm sorry. Skadoosh! Skibbity pow! That's coins for Vince. There you go. There you go. If you haven't checked us out, we've been kind of like the speakeasy of the wax space. We've kind of just been plugging along, man. There's no other way to put it. Bibbly-dooba! Speaking gibberish now. We're fucking scatting live. Scam. Scamming people in scat. The old rug pull scat project. Skadoosh. How did he take so many people's money? He just wouldn't stop scatting. We couldn't focus. He was the scat man. I'm the scat man. Damn it, Chucky, you just damn near killed me. You just made me laugh so fucking, like, deep down while I had smoke in my lungs. I don't know if anyone's laughed when they have smoke in their lungs before, but it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. Woo! Let me tell you, Let me tell you. Oh no, it's good. It's all good. It was just funny. It just, you got me. Sorry, not sorry. There you go. There you go. That's more like it. All right. Series 5. You know what? Let's do first, 6th, and 9th. First is going to be Series 5. 6th is going to be Genuine Everything pack. And 9th is going to be a first edition pack. So you might want like to switch around to any one of these. You know what I mean? You might want to switch around to any one of these guys. You know what I mean? Maybe you want them playable cards. Maybe you want to get 9th. Maybe you want that Gen 1 Everything pack. Maybe you get to 8, 9 people. You're like, I might want to explode right now. You never know. You know who was insane when it came to exploding? Was Leland. Like L3, like LEL3M or something like that. Do you guys remember Leland? Who, like, he was able to fucking get the grubfish to explode exactly at 30 almost every time. I'll get it sooner or later. There we go. This is the final grubfish of the day. And then we have to manual raid because I don't think I've gotten a reply from anyone. Ain't seen him in forever. Yeah, Trip here. Oh my God. That is a name I haven't seen in forever. Dude, that's the fucked up part about just blockchain, dude. There's like so many people that were chill ass people that like aren't here anymore. This space is defeated. I don't know if maybe they left. Maybe it was like totally like, man, I'm cool with that. Maybe it was on good terms. You know what I mean? I don't know about Trey Pierre at all. This is just in general now that I'm thinking about it because there's so many names that we don't see anymore. I get 6, quite possibly. Let's see. I think so, maybe. You got 6th or 7th. Gabbix. All right. Well, guys, hopefully you check us on out. I feel like I need to get the Discord here. We need to get some of y'all into the Discord. I'll go ahead and push people through if they need help getting verified. But let's go to Faded Monsuda. That one's got the permalink there. That one's got the permalink. All right, guys, if you're brand new, Gabbix Unstoppable. There you go. There you go. Getting that Series 5 fucking promo pack. Hell yeah. Get that high staking. I hope you get a secret rare. If you get that secret rare Enzo Extendo, let us know. Because that shit's fire. That shit would do well for you. That shit would do real well for you. Woo! Someone already realized just how cheap Enzo Extendo is, and I'm excited for them. I'm excited that they've already figured it out. The rest of you have to figure it out on your own. or if they're willing to share that information. But someone's already got some dastardly plans that fucking make me happy. Make me proud, damn it. God, I love it. I love that shit, dude. Like, more than anything. People are going to be dirty dogging each other in this game, and that's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. Now, did I send this? I swear this time I did send the Series 5 promo pack. Come on. Come on. Come on, transfers. There you go. Yes, I did. I did. Excellent. Just got to make sure. Stoner Brain can be doing stoner things sometimes. Lance Exfetic, that's a name I recognize. We don't see you here all the time, but I've seen you. I've seen you. Good to see you on here. Thanks for sticking around. Getting yourself a Gen 1 everything pack. Some people might monkey knife fight you for that one. They might stab you for that. So do be careful on your way out the door. And then here we go. Marklar coming in for a first edition. First edition promo pack. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Skadoosh! Twice in a row. Fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. It's good to see everyone. It's good to see everyone. I guess since we haven't been responded to, we're going to have to manual raid. I apologize. It used to work through here, and it just doesn't anymore. And it's dumb. It's dumb that StreamYards can't raid. Let's see. Where are we going today? Is there no one on? There's Downtown Details on. Playing some big time. We don't have any wax streamers on. Where are all the wax streamers? Usually Las Vegas Ape is on right now too. Or maybe he's not on Fridays. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I guess Downtown Detail is really the only person who's on that's doing NFT anything right now for me. All right. I say that we go to there. I say that we go there. If you ain't first or sixth, you're last. That's not true. You could be lots of places. You could be second. You could be third. Hell, you could even be fourth. All right, guys, that's everything. Yeah, there's Las Vegas Ape is just waking up. Unfortunately, I got to head out of here. I got to start getting ready for work and shit. When Las Vegas Ape comes on, yeah, feel free to hop on there. Lord knows I'll be hopping on there as well. But, you know, our boy Downtown Detail's hanging out, so let's go ahead. Let's raid on over to there. Manual raid to Downtown Detail. Playing some big time. Trying to earn that money and whatnot. So let's go ahead and head on over there. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys have been absolutely awesome. I've had a blast. I hope you've had a blast. And have a beautiful rest of your weekend. And I hope you started it off awesome here with the Faded Monsuda Friday morning weekly update. So long, Monsuda Card Sharks. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Visa's here. Oh, my God. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to really raid. We're going to actually raid. Oh, my God. Visa's here. Visa's here. We're going to raid. We're going to actually raid. Woohoo! I just want to say woo doggy over and over again. Woo doggy. Yes. If possible, yes, please. Please, I said please. Oh. I already opened that Secret Savers bag. I'm stoked. I'm going to be getting some more of these to give out to y'all. I'm excited about that. Marklar's going to be hooking that up. Weekend stream coming up. Sensei Borog channel. Make sure you hop on in there. Did we get any new arrivals? I should probably be checking that. I don't think so. I don't think so. Nope, no new arrivals. Don't have to worry about that. Woohoo! GG's! Whoa-ho-ho! Whoa! Whoa! Everybody wants kung fu fighting. Them cats were fast and lightning. We just did our first updates. We just updated a few cards. We updated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards. We updated 14 cards. Changed some textaronies in there. Some text to Mezuzahs. Changed some Tetracell cost. Changed some abilities outright. Doing some updates. Doing some bounces and checks and stuff like that. Woo! All right, guys. Vise is going to be sending us to a raid, and I'm just going to be like doing the robot until then. Boop, 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 boop. Bad robots. Yeah, we're hopping off here in just a moment. It's going to let me know when we've raided. It's going to let me know when we've raided. Once we've raided doodle-dadled. Raidledy-hadled. Oh, wait. I could just always log in to and check downtown detail and see when a raid comes in. Raided! Woo! Yeah. I think it worked. All right, you said that we're rated. I'm gonna hop on out of here. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Oh, we did. Did we? I think so. All right, thank y'all so much for joining us. I hope you guys have an awesome start to your weekend and have a beautiful rest of your day. Farewell.